Greetings and happy Easter to one and all. The Diocese of Chalancanoa and its Bishop Brian Jimenez hope that your faith and love are robust this Easter and that your churches help you to live the message and the meaning of the resurrection. John's Gospel, the whole of it, seeks to solve two basic problems of the Christianity of its time, and they help us with our time. The first problem is, how did a new religious movement, started in Judea by a carpenter named Jesus, followed by 12 men, then 500 people, then proclaimed and organized 10 years later by the Pharisee named Paul of Tarsus, how did this movement depart from its Jewish origins and in 100 years become Greek? The first problem is the dislocation of Christianity from its foundational Jewish heritage. The second problem is, why did not Jesus return to be the world's judge as he said he would? Why did it get delayed? Why did it get canceled? And what about so many faithful followers who longed for the judgment and who have died? What has happened to them? These questions still bother most of us today in basic ways. Why can't we lay down the law of Moses and make people obey the commands of God, especially our leaders? Why can't we deliver to one and all the land flowing with milk and honey and all the miraculous things that God did through Jesus, like healings? Why are we so dislocated from the customs and rules of our past? Or why has Jesus delayed so long in coming? Has not the world gotten worse, more disobedient, more ungodly, more violent, and even destructive of the planet itself? Only God will take care of the problems we human beings have caused. John's Gospel, written near the end of the first century, provides a faithful solution. Hear the words of Scripture. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the good shepherd. I am the vine. I am the light of the world. I am the gate. And to Pilate's question, are you a king? A simple I am. I am the resurrection and the life. The Gospel of John announces that Jesus is alive, that belief in the resurrection is at the heart of our community, that a new heaven and a new earth have begun with this resurrection event. Jesus is the firstborn of the dead, and we are to follow. This truth is central to our humanity and its hope for a future. Otherwise, all is, as Apostle Paul teaches, vanity. That is why we have the story of the empty tomb today. Are we, along with the beloved disciple, able to look at the empty place of his dead corpse and remember and believe what he said? Or do we want to find more dead bodies and his? Are we, along with the beloved disciple, able to accept the saying, I am the resurrection and the life, and live this new life? Or do we want to get along and keep ourselves safe with our conventional lives and our religious rituals? Are we, along with the beloved disciple, living the full reality of the risen Christ among us? Or do we hope for order, rules for living, compliance, and all the things which only give an illusion of control. This is the challenge of Evangelist John. Christ is alive. See him in your community. Let his paraclete announce and acknowledge him in your hunger for spirituality, and never submit to anything which compromises your belief in his resurrection and the resurrection of all the dead to the new heaven and the new earth.